Hello, my friends. We're going to continue our conversation about A Course in Miracles. And today, I'm going to read something from my morning reading through the Course. And each morning, I open up the book. I skim through sometimes the table of contents. Sometimes I'll just leaf through pages until something tells my finger to stop. It's a very intuitive approach. I have read the Course from front to back, and I've started it that way several times, only to put it aside later. I think there's value to reading it from the beginning to the end. But I think eventually it becomes a guide, an actual living force that we um, allow to speak to us. Read this today. This is the message you need. As with everything, we are asked to turn things over to the Holy Spirit. So why not turn my coursework over to the Holy Spirit? And inevitably, it leads me to just what I need to hear each day. So this is what it was today. And I don't know if we'll read the whole thing. We'll go through a few lines. We'll see how it goes. And we'll talk about it as we go. Both miracles and fear come from thoughts. I don't know if we need to get any further than that, to be honest with you. Both miracles and fear come from thoughts. A miracle, as defined by A Course in Miracles, is another way of seeing, another way of perceiving. That we ask for a miracle. We ask God, we ask Jesus, we ask the Holy Spirit, Krishna, the Tao, the universe. The way I see, the way I perceive the world right now is not working for me or for anyone else. Course comes right out and says, it's insane. It's insanity. We live in a world with people, children, starving, homeless people, with wars across the world, violence, crime, political discord, neighbor against neighbor, all based upon a thought. And the thought is that this is okay. And the thought is based in fear. Fear that there's not enough. Fear that I need to get mine before someone else gets it. There's only enough for so many. And if I don't get it, someone else will get it, and I will be without. All of that is based upon fear. All of those are thoughts, and all of it is projected to make the world that we perceive. Is it the only way? And the Course says no. Ask for a miracle and see what's provided. We can see the world in its reality, which is seamless, which is loving, which is love itself. But we need to wake up. But first, we need to ask for miracles. We need to ask for a miracle. Goes on. If you are not free to choose one, you would also not be free to choose the other. Meaning, if we were not free to choose the world that we perceive, which we are choosing, then we also wouldn't be free to choose a miracle. If we were free to choose a miracle, then we have to be free to choose the world in which we've created now. But now we're aware. We get to choose. Why keep choosing what's happening now? Does anyone really love this more than they would love itself? More than they would love the reality of God, the source, beingness? It's an important question to ask. However, we never do, because we don't believe we have a choice. We've inherited this world, so it doesn't seem like we've created this world. However, because we are perceiving it, we are creators. We are aspects of the creation itself. By choosing the miracle, you have rejected fear. Ask for another way of see the world. That's the miracle. Choose it. And then live it. And you live it by forgiving. Forgiveness denies the perception for reality. Forgiveness denies the world that we perceive. Doesn't mean we're blind. Doesn't mean that that we deny and that everything stops. It means that we know that we are caught in the illusion, but it is an illusion, and we refuse to buy into it. We refuse to accept invitations from other people to join in the illusion. Instead, we forgive. And in that forgiveness, we're extending love. And in extending love, we heal. And in healing, the whole world begins to heal. We read that last part again and add in the thing that I left out. By choosing the miracle, you have rejected fear, if only temporarily. Only temporarily. Sooner or later, we all choose love. But why not now? You have been fearful of everyone and everything. You are afraid of God, of me, meaning Jesus, the narrator of the Course. You are afraid of God, of me, and of yourself. You have misperceived or miscreated us and believe in what you have made. We're believing in the miscreation. You would not have done this if you were not afraid of your own thoughts. The fearful must miscreate because they misperceive creation itself. When you miscreate, you are in pain. The cause and effect principle, karma, now becomes a real expediter, though only temporarily. Actually, cause is a term properly belonging to God, and his effect is his Son. Us, you, me, all of us. We are his Son. This entails a set of cause and effect relationships totally different from those you introduced with miscreation. The fundamental conflict in this world, then, is between creation and miscreation. All fear is implicit in the second, and all love in the first. The conflict is therefore one between love and fear. I probably could have read that first sentence and the last sentence. The conflict is therefore between love and fear. And that would have been enough. The conflict is therefore one between love and fear. And in reality, it's not a conflict. It's not a conflict. You know why? Only one is real, and that's love. Fear is an illusion, albeit, to misquote Albert Einstein, it is a persistent one. But we don't have to believe it. Choose love. See what happens. Ask for a miracle. Blessings, my friend.